So let me ask you just a couple of questions to start.
What do you want to know?
Where are you originally from?
Around here.
The Valley?
Hollywood, mainly.
And what did your parents do?
My father worked in television, and my mother, this is going to sound silly to you, but she was a librarian.
Why would that sound silly?
Well, I guess it doesn't.
Does your mother still work?
She's retired.
What does she say about seduce and destroy?
Go get him, honey.
And your father?
He passed away.
I'm sorry.
People die.
I wouldn't have asked.
It's not a problem.
And you ended up at UC Berkeley psychology major.
Right.
Do you have your master's?
This close. Muffy, can I get more water?
See, I thought you grew up here in the Valley.
Like I said, yeah.
And you went to Van Nuys High, right?
Well, I don't know how much I went, but I was enrolled there, yeah. You know, I was such a loser back then. I was misguided, pathetic, and very fat. Not even close to what I am today. Not the Frank T.J. Mackey that you're so eager to talk to, because I was swimming in what was as opposed to what I wanted.
Where does that name come from?
What name? My name?
Mackey. It's not your given name, right?
My mother's name, actually. You've done your research.
And Frank?
Frank was my mother's father.
That's why. I had trouble locating your records at Berkeley and UCLA. Your name changed. They had no official enrollment.
Oh, yeah, no. They wouldn't.
They wouldn't?
No, I wasn't officially enrolled there. That's right. Was that unclear?
Kind of.
I wouldn't want that to be misunderstood. Now, my enrollment there was totally unofficial because, sadly, I was unable to afford the tuition up there. But there were 3 wonderful men who were kind enough to let me sit in on their classes. And their names are McReady, Horn, Langtree, among others. Yeah, I was completely independent financially. So what we're dealing with here is a true rags to riches story. And I think that's what most people respond to in Seduce. And hey, at the end of the day, it is not about picking up a chick and sticking your cock in. It's about finding what you want to be in this world, defining it, controlling it, and saying, I will take what is mine. If you happen to get a blowjob out of it, then hey, what the fuck, why not, right?
Let's talk about...
You know, I just realized. This is for television, isn't it? I can't be swearing up and down like I just did.
No, it's fine. I'll just bleed it out.
I warned you I'd get on a roll.
Let's talk more about your background.
Muffy, coffee? Coffee?
I'm confused about your past is the thing.
Is that still lingering?
Just to clarify, I would like to clear some things up.
Thank you, Muffy. You know, funny thing is, this is an important element of Seduce and Destroy. Facing the past is an important part of not making progress. And this is something I tell my men over and over.
This is not meant to...
You know, I try and teach my students to ask, what is it in aid of?
Are you asking me that?
Yes.
Well, just trying to figure out who you are.
In
And
aid
how you might
of
have-
what?
I'm saying, Frank, I'm trying to figure out who you are.
You know, there are a lot more important things I'd really like to put myself into.
It's all important.
Not really.
It's not like I'm trying to attack you.
You know, if this is how you want to spend the time, then go. Go. I mean, you'll be surprised at what a waste it is. The most useless thing in this world is that which is behind me. Chapter 3.
We talked earlier about your mother. We talked about your father and his death. I don't want to be challenging or defeatist here, but I have to ask. And I would want to clarify something.
I'm not sure I hear a question in there.
Do you remember Miss Sims?
I know a lot of women. I'm sure she remembers me.
Oh, yeah, she does. From when you were a boy. She lived in Tarzana.
My old stomping ground. Is this the attack portion of the interview?
No, this is about getting something right and clarifying, one of your answers to an earlier questions.
Go ahead and waste your time.
I was told that your mother died. That your mother died when you were young.
And that's what you've heard?
I talked to Miss Sims. Yeah. Miss Sims was your caretaker and neighbor when your mother died in 1980. In my research, I have you listed as the son of Earl and Lily Partridge. What I learned from Miss Sims is that your mother passed away in 1980s. It's my understanding that the information supplied by you and your company were incorrect, Frank. And if I'd like to get to the bottom of who you are and why you are, I think the family is important. Your accurate family history, well, that seems important, Frank. Right?
Are you asking me a question?
Well, the question is, do you remember a Miss Sims? Frank. Frank. Are we having a staring contest?
I think it's time to wrap this up, Chief.
Do you have anything to say? I'm not trying to attack you, Frank. I think that if you have anything to say, something that needs to be cleared up. I was told that your father, he left you and your mother when she was sick. And you had to take care of your mother when, she had cancer. Miss Sims became your caretaker after your mother died. Frank, can you talk about your mother? Come on, Frank. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Quietly judging you. Time's up. Thank you for the interview.
So you set it up? That's what you did?
You requested my time and I gave it to you. You call me a liar, make accusations, and then say, if I'd known, then I wouldn't have asked. And so then it's not an attack? Well, I wouldn't want to be the sort of fellow who doesn't keep his word. I gave you my time, bitch. So fuck you.